And then we will come to sit at a comfortable position on the mat. So the legs could be crossed. If you want to sit on a pillow, you can. We're going to take the left hand onto the heart, right hand onto the belly, onto baby. Relax the shoulders and just close the eyes. Just taking a few moments here to just tune in with the breath. Tune in with everything that's going on inside of the body. And also to detach from any thoughts from our day. Maybe slowing the breath down. And feeling the warmth of the hand on belly, on baby, on the womb. Maybe feeling a little movement, either from the breath or from baby. And just bringing this awareness to the breath. The breath, like all things in life, is always changing. Nature itself is in a flux, never still, always changing, just like baby and our pregnant bodies. But only when we learn to trust our breath. Only when we learn to trust our body, our baby, to trust nature, we find true power, true strength, and true wisdom. So just feeling that breath, maybe that circle breath, the in changing to the out, the exhale to the inhale. That constant cycle of creativity, of life, of night to day, of summer to autumn. That ever changing. With that in mind, our mantra for class today is I am power. I am strength. I am wisdom. So just release the hands from the heart, from the belly. Place the hands onto the knees. Keep the eyes closed. And then like last week, we're just going to do a little bit of our Sufi grinding. So we create big circles with the pelvis. The pelvis is a mixing bowl and the body is the wooden spoon, and we're just taking nice big circles. Still using the breath, allowing the head, the shoulders, the chest to go with it. Feeling the sit bones plant down as we come through center, and then changing directions. This is really good for the lower back. Really good for optimal positioning of baby as we get later on into that third trimester. It also just relieves any tightness in the pelvis, in the spine, and just grounds us down into the mat. Just slowly come back into center. Take the right hand onto the floor, the left arm reaches up and over, big side bend. Opening through the side of the body. So just embracing change as the body gets a little bigger than we're used to. Finding that extra space. A lot of the time that extra space can be found in the side of the body, the rib cage. So just exploring all that space. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, cartwheel it over to the side so the left hand finds the floor, the right arm reaches up and over. Shining the chest, the face up towards the ceiling. The eyes can stay closed, maybe relax the head. Take a couple of breaths here. Really reaching the arm as far away from you as you can. And then inhale, come to center. The backs of the hands onto the knees, palms open. We'll take a nice big inhale through the nose. And then sigh it out of the mouth. Relaxing the jaw again, inhale. Exhaling. It's really important that we relax that jaw last time. Inhale. Exhale. And then keeping the mouth open for now. We're just going to allow the eyes to open also, uncross the legs. I'm going to come onto the hands and knees. So just going one by one, knee, knee, leg, leg, arm, arm. Taking your time to come with the hands underneath the shoulders. The knees underneath the hips, and we're on the tops of the ankles, the feet. So you can close the eyes here again if you want to. And then just wiggling that bottom, swaying from side to side. Stretching the lower back. And again, working on that optimal positioning for baby. So just feeling the belly hanging, but the back nice and strong, nice and long. If the hands, the wrists are a little bit tender, you can roll the mats up. So you've got the heels of the hands elevated. If they're okay, then you can keep the hands straight. Keep the hands flat. And then if you want to, you can do a little S shape with the body, so allowing the shoulders to follow. And again, this is something that you'll get told by your midwife later on in pregnancy to practice, possibly daily. So it's good that we just get used to the movement now, nice and early. Going in the other direction, so seeing how that feels, so it might be going backwards, as if we're swaying backwards. And then when you feel nice and loose, nice and fluid in the spine, bring the big toes together. Take the knees wide, bring the bottom down to the heels. So you've got space for belly, reaching the arms out in front of you, relax the head down, child's pose. If you need to elevate the chest or the head, you can do either on the sofa or a pillow. But just trying to relax the head, relax the shoulders. Take a couple of breaths here. And then inhale back out to tabletop. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Our little famous cat-cow. So as we inhale, just find a nice long, strong back. And then as we exhale, tuck pelvis under, draw baby in, give them a nice little cuddle as we press the floor away. The chin in towards the throat, and just spreading through the shoulders. We'll inhale. Release long spine, so not curving, just finding that length from the crown of the head to the tailbone. Releasing baby. And then exhaling, hugging them in, into that warmth of the body, the warmth of the womb, pressing the floor away, pressing the fingers into the floor. 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen, release. And then exhale, tuck tailbone. Exhaling through the lips if you can. Then inhaling through the nose to lengthen. Last time, exhale through the lips as if you're blowing up a balloon, that pilates breath, engagement of under the pelvic floor. And then inhale, release. Good. Tuck under the toes. Walk the hands back to the knees, lift the knees, come into our nice little squat at the back of the mat. So you might be on the balls of the feet. The hands come onto the knees, and then we slowly stand up, reaching the arms up towards the ceiling. Hands find prayer, hands find the heart. And then those feet are hip distance or a little bit wider, so just making room for the hips, for the pelvis. And just take a little rock from side to side. Spreading through the feet, maybe you want to close the eyes. Softening the knees. And then when you're ready, take a big inhale, reach the arms up, press the floor away. Take the right wrist in the left hand, reach the arms up, draw the belly in. So find that still body now, and then exhale down to the left hand side. So taking that big stretch again, finding the space in the side body. Inhale, squeeze the bottom. Exhale, come through center. Change it over, so taking the right wrist in the left hand, so as if you're creating a little bracelet with a thumb and finger. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold over to the side, reach to the side. Half moon, crescent pose. Tucking the pelvic floor, the pelvis under, hugging baby close. So drawing belly bump in. Then inhaling through center. I'm going to take the hands to the lower back as if we're pressing, putting our hands into our denim pockets. Squeeze the elbows, press the bottom forward, lift the chest, lengthen belly and look towards the ceiling. So it's just our back bend variation. The lower back is long. Inhale, look forward, reach the arms up. And then exhale, squat all the way down towards the floor. Hands find the mat, bend the knees. We'll do 2 cat-cows. So inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, tuck tailbone, draw baby in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curve, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the bottom. And then inhaling into tabletop, but we'll move on to tiger stretch. So tucking under the right toes, lifting the knee, pressing the heel away. So you get that nice stretch through the arch, through the calf. Really working on hugging baby into the spine, so engaging the core muscles around bump. We're trying to release those transverse abdominals, so those and the rectus abdominals. So that whole front part switches off, and we work the obliques, the places around the bump that support the bump. If you're okay to, see if you can float the right leg off, the hips stay square. We press the floor away through the hands. And then maybe we lengthen the left arm away if that's too much. If bump is too heavy, don't worry. But finding that balance and coming to work with the breath. So we inhale through the nose. Release belly and then exhale, blowing up that balloon through the lips. Draw baby in. Again, inhale. Exhale. Draw baby in. 2 more times, inhale. Exhale, really blowing that balloon up. So as we purse the lips, we engage the pelvic floor. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Place the left hand down, right knee down. Take a cat stretch, so press the floor away. Spread into the fingers. And then release back to tabletop. Tuck under the left toes. Lift the left knee, press the heel away. Get that nice tiger stretch. Tucking under the pelvis, strong back. Drawing baby bump into spine, giving them that nice little caress, that little hug. And when you're ready, sending that weight forward over the wrists, floating the left leg off, and then reaching that right arm away. So it's really important you keep that long line from the crown of the head down to the tailbone. Hips are square. 4 breaths, so inhale through the nose. Exhale through pursed lips. Blowing up a balloon, inhale. Press the floor away, exhale. 2 more times, inhale, keep reaching the arm. Exhale, drawing baby in, last time, inhale. Exhale, float the hand down, float the knee down, take those knees a little bit wider than the hips so the bottom can come down onto the floor. Either on your bolster or on the mat, we're going to bring the hands to prayer and then take the hands above the head, so as if they're a shark spin. As if we're sharking through the sea, little fishies, fingers pressing together. We'll take 1 releasing breath, so we inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, relax lips. And then just come back to sit on the heels for a moment. So from this prayer position, the hands are together. We're going to take a little lotus stretch with the hands. So you're going to open up the hands as if you're reading a book. And then we're going to find the knuckles touching together. As they do, the fingertips go down towards the floor. And then we open the book away. And then we close the book. Good. We go again, opening the book. Fingers go down. So try to keep contact with the hands the whole time. And then opening it up. So just moving at your own pace. If you want to allow the fingers to make petals, you can. It's called our little lotus flower, but just stretches off the wrists. So it gives those wrists a nice little relax, nice little stretch. Also, it's really nice just to calm the body, to calm the breath. When you feel nice and stretched, we're going to take those hands back down onto the floor and just step it up a level. So if you want to just hold that opposite arm, opposite leg, you can do. If you want to progress forward, if you're feeling up to it today, we're going to tuck under the left toes. Float the leg off. Reach the right arm away, so keeping that nice long spine. This time we're going to exhale, draw a knee in towards the belly button, and we reach the hand back towards the leg. So you might not be able to grab the leg, that's okay, it depends how big bump is. But then we inhale again and we lengthen the arm, the leg away. Exhale, imagining we're going cat spine, so hugging baby bump in, releasing the head down, not drawing the knee in, just encouraging it towards the face. And then inhaling, lengthening. We'll do 3 more, so 5 all together. Exhale, really drawing baby into spine. Inhale, lengthen. 2 more, exhale, working the TVA. And also those back muscles. Last one, exhale. Getting a little warm inhale, reach. Hold it there, 1 breath, reach the arm, the leg, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the lips. Float the hands, the knee down, and we move straight onto the other side. So tuck right toes, float right leg. Lift the left arm, opposite leg. Either holding it here, or exhaling, drawing everything into the inside, into the inline of the body. And then inhale to lengthen it away. So as we exhale, we think tiny little ball, drawing belly into spine. Then as we inhale, we think nice long line. So 2 opposite things. Just taking at your own pace. 3 more. If you need to rest in between, please do. If you get a little bit sick, a little bit dizzy from moving the head, just keep the head still or take a rest. Good. And we'll do 1 more. So exhaling together. Inhaling to lengthen. Place the hands, the knee back onto the floor. Tuck under the toes. And then right now we're going to see if we can lift the knees and send the bottom back to downward facing dog. So the knees are still soft. We're trying not to extend into the backs of the knees. Looking after the joints. And then just have a little pedal. So walking the dog. Taking the heels down. If you don't feel okay doing downward facing dog, that's all right. You can just go into child's pose. It feels good for some people, awful for others. Maybe say no with the head if you're up there and you feel okay. Just listening to your body, that inner wisdom, that inner power. When you're ready, lower the knees down. Walk the hands to the knees. Lift the knees off, so coming into that squat. So it's just our sun salutation variation. Either hands can be on the thighs, or the hands can be to prayer as you power up through the legs and reach the arms up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, hands come down, and then they come to heart center. So I'm just going to move to another mat so you can see me. You want the feet a little bit wider than the hips. Maybe the toes slightly out, whatever works well for your pelvis. We're going to reach the arms out in front of us. Draw baby to spine, so engaging the glutes. Take a big inhale as you reach the arms towards the front of the room, and then exhale, bend the knees, sit down into a little chair, so Ukitasana. A little squat, just going as far as you feel comfortable. When you're there, we're going to hold it just for a few breaths. Check that you're not arching into the lower back. The lower back is long. Baby is drawn in tightly, securely into the body. And then all we're going to do here is just pump the arms back. So we're going to exhale, press the hands behind us. Inhale, reach them in front. Good. Exhale, press behind, engage the triceps. Inhale, in front, keep drawing baby into that security of the back. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more times. Exhale, keep that back nice and long. Inhale. Last time, big exhale, engage the triceps. Inhale. And then reach the arms up as we stand up into Tadasana. Good, hands back into heart center. We're going to do some little squats, so the arms reach out, the bottom goes back. We inhale down. Exhale, press up, and those arms push behind us again. Good, inhale down. Maybe lift the toes, exhale up. 3 more, inhale down. Reaching the arms. Exhale up. Squeeze the bottom at the top, last 2, inhale. So we can still do strengthening exercises, exhale. Throughout pregnancy, as long as they're safe, as long as we feel okay. Exhale. Good, the last one, we're going to come down, you're going to hold it. Reaching the arms, if you need to take a little break, you can do. And what we're going to do is our little skaters here. So we're working on pelvic stability. We're going to bring the hands onto the hips, relax the shoulders. Transfer the weight onto the right leg. It might get a little burny. We're going to step the right foot out to the side, the left foot out to the side, sorry, and then bring it back in. Good. It goes out to the side again. Keeping that bend through the right leg, it comes back in. Skaters, 2 more, out to the side. And in, draw baby into spine, last time, out. And in, good, take a little stand up. And sit back down into Ukitasana. Beautiful, other side, so we inhale to take it out. We exhale to bring it in, keep drawing baby in, 3 more times, out to the side. Keep the bend, inhale, exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in, good. 1 more, inhale out. Exhale in. Stand tall, reach the arms up, take a big breath. And then exhale, take a little forward fold. So take the hands down the backs of the legs, soften the knees. Allow the head to be heavy. And then inhale, halfway lift. Good. Exhale, fold, and then roll back up through the spine. So pressing the floor away. Reach the arms up. Hands find prayer. Hands find heart. Good. And we're going to do that all over again, just parts of it. So the arms come out in front of us. We inhale to sit down into Ukitasana, chair pose, squat. Exhale, press the hands behind. Good, inhale down. Remember, if you need to take breaks, you can do. Exhale up, really squeeze the bottom. Maybe tuck the pelvis under slightly, 3 more times. Exhale, pump the arms behind you, so opening through the chest. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, squeeze the bum. We'll do 2 more for fun, why not? Exhale, press the floor away. Last one, inhale, down. Exhale, up. It's kind of last 1.5. And then the last one, we come all the way down into Ukitasana. Weight going back into the heels, so check that you can lift the toes off. Hands either to prayer or to the hips. Transfer the weight into the right leg. Keeping the hips square, we take it out to the side. And in. So just going at your own pace. We'll do 5 this time on one side. Trying to keep those hips nice and square. And then 5 on the other. So transferring the weight over and stepping the leg out to the side. Making sure you've got that bend still. The weight is going into the heel. Good, drawing the belly in. 5 here. After the last one, both feet find the floor. Press the floor away, big inhale. Exhale, hands go down the backs of the legs, forward fold. Stretching the hamstrings. Inhale, halfway lift. Good. Exhale, bend the knees, hands come to prayer. Good. So send that bottom down a little further, hands find the floor, and then the knees come back to tabletop. Good. We're going to lengthen the right leg away, hips are square. Bend the knee. Point the toes or flex, whatever feels good. And all we're going to do here is inhale, tap the knee down. And then exhale, lift the leg up. So keeping that 90-degree bend. Good. We'll do 5 more in your own time. Squeezing the bottom again. It might get a little burny here. So if you need to take breaks, do. But it's really important that we strengthen those glutes up throughout pregnancy when we feel up to it. Just a support bump. Support baby. Most importantly, to look after our lower backs. To alleviate any pain, any tightness, we'll do one more. And the last one, keep the knee lifted in line with the hip. Good. From here, hamstring curls. We lengthen the leg out, point the toes. Then we exhale, bend the leg. Good. Again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Keep the hips nice and square 3 more times. Hopefully feeling it into that glute. Exhale, bend. 2 more. Keep drawing baby into the spine so they're getting lots of nice little cuddles, hugs today. And then the last one, keep the leg long, point the toes. And then we do leg lengthen, so we tap the toes down. And then we lift the leg up. So it's just a little micro movement. We're not going above the hip. We're just going down to the floor and then up in line with the bottom. Hips stay square. Inhale down, exhale up. 2 more. Beautiful work. The last one, keep the leg lifted. And then we're going to take that right foot to the outside of the right hand into that nice little lunge. There we go. Couple of hip circles here, so just creating big circles with the pelvis. Going forwards, backwards, side to side. Just massaging out. Again, this is a really good exercise, a good move for optimal baby position, as one that the midwives will give you also. And then when you're ready, just bring the right forearm onto the thigh. Reach the left arm up, so our lunge variation. And then whilst we're here, we're going to take big circles with that open arm. So taking it back, just 3 back. And then 3 forward, as if we're doing a little bit of front crawl. And then when you've done your 3, bring both hands down onto the floor. So either to the left of the right foot, or you can frame the foot however bump is at the moment. It is up to you. I'll show you with the leg, the hands on the inside. Now lengthen the right leg, half split. So really stretching that leg out, being careful not to lock into the back of the knee, so engaging the quadricep. And keeping the hips square. So if splits is in your practice normally and it feels okay, then it is safe to do splits during pregnancy, believe it or not. But that's only if you're not overextending in the backs of the knees. So remembering that relaxing. But half split is enough. You're going to lengthen through the lower back, through the hamstring. Inhale, bend the knee, sole of the foot finds the floor. Both hands find the floor. Take the weight over to the left so you can just swoop the right knee back. And then we'll do all of that on the other side. So in fact, for now, we'll just sit back onto the heels for a moment, Lotus Stretch, so hands come to prayer, and we'll do that open book, rolling over the knuckles, and then creating our nice little lotus flower. If you can, really spreading the fingers as if we've got little jazz hands. The fingers are the petals and they're fanning out. Good, maybe taking it backwards if you can, so the book's open away from us and then we bring it in. Good, so just having a play, just really working through the wrists, and maybe just following the hands. So you can use this as a moving meditation sometimes. It's really nice just to focus the brain, especially when everything feels a bit busy. You can keep going if you want to, or we can move on to the other side so the hands find the floor. We lengthen the left leg away, hips are square. Bend the knee. Maybe point the toes or flex the toes, whatever feels good for you. When we inhale, tap the knee down. And then exhale, lift it up. So keep using that pilates breath, that inhale through the nose. And that exhale through the lips. Engaging pelvic floor and releasing the pelvic floor. Squeezing the bottom, we'll do 3 more. Try to press the floor away so you're strong through the upper back. 2 more. Apologies, it's a little bit more. I'm not very good at counting and talking at the same time. Last one, keep the knee lifted. And then we lengthen the leg, point the toes. Exhale, bend the knee. So little hamstring curls or bicep curls with the leg. Engaging the hamstrings. Keep drawing baby into spine, into the back. 2 more. Press the floor, last one. And the last one, lengthen the leg. And then we do those toe taps. So the toe comes down and then we lift up, really engaging the bottom. Keeping it in line with the hip as you raise it up. Spreading through the fingers. And moving with that breath. We'll do 2 more. On the last one, keep the leg lifted. We take that big step out to the side so the left foot comes the outside of the left hand. We bring the left forearm onto the thigh, stack the heart on top of the hips. Then we take nice big circles with that right arm. So you can bend the elbow if you want to, you can keep it long, whatever feels good. And we'll do 3 going forward. Oh, I forgot our little hip circles out. We'll do those, of course, in a minute. And then both hands come down to the floor for now, and we'll do those hip circles. So just again, like we did in our Sufi Grinding, we are creating a big circle with the hips. It's quite a primal movement, so it will probably feel quite nice. And then going the other way. So imagining the pelvis is a spoon, and a mixing bowl is beneath us. Good. And now we're going to lengthen the left leg, so flexing the foot. The hands can be on the inside or they can frame, whatever feels right for you. Relax the shoulders. Try and keep the chest nice and lifted. But maybe a micro bend in the knees, so being careful of that relaxing. We'll take an inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, transfer the weight forward, hands onto the mat. Maybe just move the foot out to the side so you can swoop it back and then sit back into child's pose. Relax the forehead. We'll take a big inhale through the nose. Sigh it out to the mouth. Again, inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, come back out to tabletop. Last little strength part. We'll do a couple of push-ups. So push-ups here in pregnancy are not as deep as non-pregnancy push-ups. All we do is we take the knees a little further behind us. Bring baby into spine again, give them that nice little hug. And all we're going to do is little bend, so half bend, keep the back strong, and then press the floor away. So we're just going to do 5. We'll go inhale down, exhale up. It's really important that we keep those arms, those shoulders strong, getting us ready for when baby is here in those arms. For feeding, for holding, for carrying, for rocking to sleep. It'll all come. 2 more, and we'll do 2 more for fun, why not? Good, it can just be little bends. After the last one, sit back onto the heels, little lotus stretch with the hands again. Well done. And then going reverse lotus. Maybe having a little rock from side to side, if that feels good on the pelvis. And then we'll do 1 more set, but this time we'll add a little child's pose in. So if you want to watch first, you can do. The knees are a little wider than the hips. The toes are together, big toes together. We do a little bend of the elbows, and then we press back, draw baby into the spine, and the bottom comes to the heels. So just working with the breath, it can be whatever breath you wish. It doesn't have to be inhaling, exhaling at any particular time. Just as long as the breath is not held. And hopefully that should feel quite nice on the lower back. Just doing 3 more. And then on the 3rd one, staying back there in child's pose. When you're in your child's pose, just release the head either onto the cushion or onto the floor. Take a big inhale. Exhale, sigh it out to the mouth again. And then just slowly walk the hands back to the knees so you can sit up. Swing the legs to the left so the bottom can come onto the floor. We're going to take those legs out in front of us, wider than the body. Flex the feet and then just take a gentle forward fold. Relaxing the head down. Stretching that lower back. We've done quite a lot of extension. And just allowing baby to relax. So letting him go. Giving him all that room, all that space. But also stretching our lower backs. Allowing the head to be heavy. We'll take 2 more breaths here. And then slowly rolling up. And then if it feels okay to, see if you can take the legs a little wider. So they don't have to, but we're going to take the legs just as wide as feels comfortable. Bring the right hand into the floor. The left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. The right hip and the left hip stay down into the mat. Maybe you're on the hand, maybe you're on the forearm. And then see if you can take that arm up and over. So getting a nice big stretch down the side of the body. Trying to open the chest, so remember we're creating space. Relaxing the head. Maybe closing the eyes. Take a big inhale through the nose. Sigh it out to the mouth. Again, inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, cartwheel into center, so press the right hand away from the floor. Take a big cartwheel over to the side, so the left hand finds the mat. The right arm reaches up as if we're trying to touch the ceiling, flex the feet. And if it feels nice to you, reach that arm up and over. As you do, try not to collapse in the upper body. Keep the shoulders stacked to relax the head. Close the eyes. 3 releasing breaths, inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Again, inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, press yourself into center. Bring the legs together, but bending the knees. You might need to use the hands. And then coming onto the soles of the feet here, we're just going to do a little number 4 stretch. So you're going to cross the left ankle over the right knee. And you're going to press that knee away. So keeping the chest nice and lifted. You might be a little bit further back, depending on how big bump is. But try and flex that foot and press the knee away. So sometimes we do this on our back. But as bump gets bigger, lying on your back might make you feel a little bit sick, a little bit pukey. So just learning these alternatives. Maybe you want to take a little rock from side to side, massaging the lower back, the bottom. Maybe you want to close the eyes. We'll take just 2 breaths here, just going side to side. And when you're ready, just simply swapping it over to the other side. So crossing your right ankle or the left. Trying to open the knee, grounding down to the opposite foot. And again, maybe just taking that little rock from side to side. Keeping the chest nice and lifted, the spine long. Take 2 more breaths here. Maybe closing the eyes. Coming to stillness, uncrossing the leg, coming either into a cross-legged position or the legs out long. Sit up nice and tall, bring the backs of the hands onto the knees so the palms are open. Take 3 rolls of the shoulders backwards. And then 3 rolls of the shoulders forwards. Whilst we're here, drop the right ear to the right shoulder, stretching the neck, slowing the breath down, and maybe releasing baby a little more, so giving them some more space, some more room. And roll the head over to the other side, just stretching the neck, taking your time. And the shoulders to be heavy. And we'll just move from side to side. So we bring the chin through center, we take it to the right, and then we slowly roll it over to the other side. So as if we're drawing a line with the chin across the collarbone. Maybe going with the breath. And just doing 2 more to either side, so 4 all together. Maybe massaging the neck. And then when you've done your 4th and final one, just come to center. Eyes remain closed. Take the hands behind you. Lift the chest, look up towards the ceiling with the eyes closed, so shining the face up towards the sky. And if it feels nice, you can allow the head to fall back, or just keeping it where it feels comfortable. We'll take 1 breath, inhale, exhale. Eyes remain closed, come back to center. Sit tall through the crown of the head. Take 1 inhale through the nose. And an exhale out of the mouth. And then nice and slowly, just coming onto the right side of the body. So uncrossing the legs. If you have a little bolster, I'll show you with a cushion. You can use a cushion just to support the legs. And we just come down onto the right forearm. The cushion goes between the knees are bent. And the knees are just in front of the hips. Relaxing the head down onto the bicep. Take the right hand onto belly. Or Pablo. Take the right hand onto belly. And then close the eyes. Connect back to baby. Connect back to the womb space. To the breath. Just take a few moments here just to let go of all that work, of all that power. Just taking these moments to release and to relax. Feel the breath from baby to body, from body to baby. Relaxing the arches of the feet. Relaxing the ankles. Relaxing the calves, backs of the knees, the hamstrings, the glutes that you've worked so hard. You can relax down there. Relax the belly. Relax the arms. Relax the head. Relax the jaw, the tongue, the cheeks, maybe they fall heavy. Relax the eyes behind the eyelids. And then relax the forehead, the crown of the head. Whole body calm, baby calm. Allow this warmth and comfort to ripple through the body. Just feeling that breath as it moves into spaces, into places. And embracing this ability to adapt, to change. The strength, the power to welcome change. and this ability to go with the flow, of creation, of nature. But on this journey of creation, this journey of change, know that you are never on your own. With this strength, power, and wisdom, you are able to ask for what you need, to ask for support, to ask for help. But also, with this strength, power, and wisdom, you are able to share this journey with your partner, with your friends, with your family, with other women. Because together we are strong. Together we are powerful. And together we are wise. Just allowing that to resonate within the body. Maybe thinking of something you wish to ask for, something you need, or some support you'd like. Use this as your affirmation for the rest of the week. We'll take one deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out to the mouth. Again, inhale. Give space for baby, and then exhale, hug them close. One last time, big inhale. Exhale. And then with the eyes closed, just gently take your hand off of the belly. Place it onto the floor so you can press yourself back into your comfortable seated position. If you need to open the eyes as you go, please feel free. But as we come to seated, place the left hand back onto the heart, the right hand onto belly. Just come back to this connection between our heart and our baby. Know that right now, you have another soul inside of you. You are creating another being, a little baby. And know that you have all you need to do so. But just remember that strength and power to ask for support. We'll come back to our little mantra, just repeating in your head. I am powerful. I am strong. And I am wise. Take one last inhale through the nose. Exhale, let everything go. Release the hands. Bring the hands to prayer. Rub them gently to create just a little bit of heat. And then place the hands over the eyes. When you're ready, opening the eyes and allowing those hands to come to prayer. Namaste. Thank you very much.